As regular viewers of AMC Movie Talk know, a Fantastic Four reboot is on the way and will hit AMC Theatres everywhere on March 6, 2015. The film is being directed by Josh Trank, who recently directed the surprise hit film Chronicle. Now we seem to have had our first real signs of life from the project, as it's being reported that the new Fantastic Four will start shooting this September in Louisiana. There has still been no official cast announcement, but rumors continue that one of Trank's Chronicle stars, Michael B. Jordan, will take on the role of Johnny Storm. John, what do you think about Fantastic Four going into full motion?
It's good to hear, because every once in a while, you know, you hear about these films that these are happening, this is happening, and then sometimes it falls apart before you actually see it come to fruition. So it's kind of nice at this point to see that, yep, the wheels are in motion, they got everything put together, everything's moving ahead, and they're even getting ready to shoot. Now, I believe they were originally planning on shooting in Vancouver, so this report that they're shooting in Louisiana indicates a change of plan. Either that or they're just rearranging their shooting schedule. Maybe they will still shoot in Vancouver, but that's not really important. Of course, the real question that a lot of people are going to be talking about is, this film starts shooting in September. That's only a couple of months away. They still have not announced a cast. I have to believe they know what their cast is going to be at this point, or at least they're close to knowing. But this rumor of Michael B. Jordan going around playing Johnny Storm, I know that's going to get a lot of people talking. I'm not thrilled. I used to like the idea, but now I'm not thrilled with it. And it's not because Michael B. Jordan's black, actually, because, you know, generally speaking, I don't have a big problem with changing races with characters. I think he's a little too young. I don't know if I want my Fantastic Four to be this young. Not that I want 40 and 50-year-old Fantastic Fours, but I mean, Reed Richards is supposed to be one of the world's smartest men, and you don't get to be 22 and be one of the world's smartest men, generally speaking. So I wouldn't be thrilled with Michael B. Jordan, but I would certainly give it a chance and see how it worked out. Schnepp, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to hear that it's moving forward, but I'm one of the people who really hated the other Fantastic Four movies with a passion. Because Fantastic Four is my favorite comic book. That's the first comic book I read as a kid because it was all about monsters. And you know, I'm hoping they're not going with like a college set Fantastic Four kids where Doctor Doom is their pal and his origin is tied in with them. That would just be horrible. It's like, there's a thing called the comic book that you can go by. It's written like maybe 45, 50 years ago. I can't remember now. It's so long. In the 60s. And that origin has stayed true. Every iteration has been a little bit different, but it's pretty much kind of stayed the same. Fantastic Four is about a family of crazy changed monsters who work together and fight other monsters. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about it. So I'm hoping that Josh Trank is able to hold it together and make a really cool movie. I loved Chronicle. I know Mark Millar has been like having dinners with him a lot. That's what Mark Millar keeps saying. So I guess they're really good friends, and maybe we'll see what happens, right? So just don't ruin Doctor Doom, or I'll come after you. Fox, don't be idiots and make Victor Von Doom's origin tied in with the Fantastic Four. He's friends with Reed Richards. It's not like they're all tied in together. You made me. Well, I made you first. All that Batman stuff. You know, the superheroes existed before 1989's Tim Burton Batman. That was just happened to be a script thing where they're like, hey, let's tie Batman into the Joker's origin. And ever since then, every single comic book movie has to tie the supervillain's origin with the superhero's origin. And that's just not simply the case at all with almost all of comic book lore. So, guys, get it together and read a comic book. It's like sometimes you hear like, why don't you read a book, you ignorant idiot? Well, I'll say that about read a comic book, too. That's what you're deriving the source material from. Read the comic. And
all right.
Grant, so